involved, a mentor, a coach, somebody I've looked up to, a man that's inspired me, inspired my character, okay? And I was flipping through my Rite of Passage book this morning, and there's a bit in there with just a great man, Pastor Eric Harrison, here on the Gold Coast. And I'll never forget, it was the first time he ever asked me to speak at his church. And and obviously I was quite nervous. I'd never really spoke in front of really anybody. I mean, not in a crowd or a group that was like that anyway in a church. And I remember the last thing he said to me before I went up, and this is the value of a great mentor, of somebody who can look past the exterior and look at your heart. And what he said to me was, he goes, Gavin, you know what to do. And I'm kind of like, is that a trick question? But he said, listen, you just grab it, you grab this meeting by the throat. That I understood. So I knew the posture of grabbing this meeting and then getting it, getting my message out there. And literally it was from where I was sitting, where I was there, it was amazing. But I tell you, if he hadn't have said that to you, I would have got up there to speak to those people. I think I would have been nervous and timid. I know, but when he spoke my language, grab it by the throat, I know that posture. I knew what I had to do. I knew I had to take charge. I knew I had to grab it by the throat and just, get that message across. And there's been many times where I've had boxing coaches, I've had business mentors, I've had men that I've looked up to, just be able to say the right thing at the right time, And I had a guy enrolled to our mental life experience last week, and this is what he said to me, and I knew he was the right guy when he said this. He goes, I just feel like I've got to get around the right man. I've got to get in the right room. I thought, there you go. This guy's teachable. He pick things up really quick. So I say that to say this: if you haven't got the right man around you, you need to have a look and find something. You know what I mean? Because time goes quick. You don't want to go another month, another year, another whatever without that influence of others. So I look at all the best things in my life. I've always had great solid men showing me the way, leading the way. And that's what, really that's what, I've based my whole life on that. In different areas, from being a father, a husband, a leader, leading in different areas and different things. So I would say, gentlemen, if you sort them out, man. You got to sort them out, and I'll go anywhere, do anything. Okay, I'll go to any lengths to learn. Well, I don't care because I know I'll put myself in the right room, different ball game. And I mean, that's what we're doing with this one-day rite of passage coming up shortly. Man, that's what I'm looking at the lineup of men that are coming. I'm looking at the lineup of men that I've still got to talk to because they've got to have the right men in the right room. I'm not going to let any random Adam's being real here. The group. One thing I learned from another mentor: the group's more important than an individual. So that's what we're up to. I'm here with a couple of great men here this morning. Eddie, what do you got for us, mate? What are you thinking about that?
The value of the right man. Just yesterday I was sitting with a great man, Claw Stevens over there, who was giving me advice from a father of 5 boys to a father of his first son.
Come on, there you go.
How good is that?
Yeah.
How good is that? Yeah. I'm 54, I think I know everything there is to know. No, I don't. There's somebody else who's been there before, done it before me, and he can give you great advice.
Yeah.
If you are that arrogant that you think you don't need men around you, you're in real trouble.
Yeah.
And if you are that scared to be amongst men stronger than you, you are in real trouble.
Yeah.
Get there. Be strong. Yeah. Be surrounded by good men. That's it. That's it.
What do you got, Claude? You give us something, mate. Give us some wisdom.
You can't beat that. You got to get around Gav and the good guys. You'll be blessed.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, short and sweet this morning. And so, gentlemen, hey, listen, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're listening from. If what I'm saying is registered with it, hey, I'm not hard to find. Go to gavintopp.com. And that's what the other thing I was thinking, actually. Finish on this. I've made some of the 8 biggest mistakes successful men are making in that gavintopp.com. Go there, it's a gift, it's free. And it just made me think about a couple of men I spoke to recently last week about those 8 mistakes, right? Nobody's got it all made. You can improve, I'm sure you can improve. So go to gavintopp.com, double P, check that out, and yeah, man, you'll be